What up, folks? What is going on? Back with another video, and today is going to be another pickup video. Yes, I know. It seems like I've been doing these videos every week now, but it's been a really fascinating month for me. Just my birthday month, Christmas around the corner, and I just had the opportunity to actually go out and do some uh do some pickups. And this one is a very interesting pickup. It's probably my most interesting one to date, and it's going to be really fun to talk to you guys about this. So this is pickup number 27. I went to Charlotte, North Carolina. I went to two gaming stores. One was because one was about to close for good, and we're going to talk about the name of that store. And it was another one that I went to out of curiosity, and it's probably one of the best retro gaming stores I've been to in a very long time. And I just had a blast. I mean, overall, it's just been a really good time to collect games this month. It's been really fun, and these are games I'm going to play. I'm going to have a legit fun time with these games, and um, let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm going to get into the games, but first, I want to start off with the accessories. And these accessories I got from Save Point Video Games in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now, Save Point Video Games, I found out they were closing their doors. And they're closing their doors for good. They're not like moving to another location, because when they move to another, when a retro gaming store moves to another location, it's a really good time, because some of those sellers or the owner of the store don't want to move everything. So he's going to try to offload as much stuff as he or she can, so they can make the move a little bit easier. I had a situation here where I live when that happened, and I was able to rack up on some good stuff. So that was like a couple of years ago. This go around, they're closing for good. Save Point Video Games is a place I've been to a handful of times prior to this visit, and they've always had amazing stuff. It's just always been a good time traveling up there to go see what they have. Unfortunately, when I got there this time, everything was like wiped out. Like I said, they were having a 40% sale or liquidation. I mean, so all the good retro stuff. I mean, imagine what some of the stuff people have gotten for 40% off with the way retro games are going right now. Some people got some really good deals. Fortunately, I have a lot of stuff already, so I'm not really tripping on some of the stuff I got. But I want to talk about the things that I did get, because some of the stuff I needed. First and foremost, my first thing is on the floor right here, and I got a legit Sega Saturn controller. This is it right here. I'm gonna show you guys. Very good condition. I got the Sega Saturn controller. This is probably like the best controller ever created. That's non-analog. Probably the best non-analog controller, hands down. Great for 2D games, great for fighting games, and in some cases, good for 3D games. I have a Japanese version of this, which is gray, because the Japanese Sega Saturn was gray, but it was good to get this one and not the old school Model 1 controller. So I got the Model 2, which, like I said, this is a phenomenal controller in phenomenal condition. Very good condition. So I will be playing a lot of games with this. A lot of, Capcom Street Fighting games. They're perfect with the 6-button layout. Just great. Now, another controller I got, which was really interesting, was made by ASCIIWare. PlayStation 1 controller. I never seen this controller, but I tend to call it the Batman controller. I don't know if that's what it's called, but when I saw this controller, it's the first thing that I thought of. This is the ASCIIWare PlayStation 1 controller. Like I said, it's made by ASCIIWare. And look, it has like this Batman look to it. This controller feels great in my hand. And it's good for like 2D platformers that's on the PlayStation 1. Maybe a few fighting games, because I don't like to use an analog stick when I'm playing fighting games. And I just love the way this feels. This is a phenomenal controller. To be honest, I never seen this controller until that day when I went there. And like I said, most of this stuff was like all this stuff was 40% off, so I got it for dirt cheap. So yeah, ASCIIWare PlayStation 1 controller, pretty cool. I'm glad I picked that up. Another thing I got from the store, I needed another Super Nintendo controller, but I always wanted the Super Famicom version. Now, if you know about the Super Nintendo controller, it has like the gray buttons on it. The Super Famicom buttons are candy colored, and I think it's really cool. I already have one of these, but I bought a second one, And like I said, for 40% off, I got a pretty good deal. I love these colors on this controller. And for the most part, I have a Super Famicom now, so I'll probably use it with that control with that console. So I did get another Super Pad, Super Nintendo Super Famicom controller. I just love these yellow, red, green, and blue controller. Buttons. They're just great. Um, One more thing I did get before no, I got some games as well, but another accessory that I got that I really needed. Believe it or not, I still like to play my old consoles or whatever the case may be. I mean, obviously you can see behind me. And I got a PlayStation 2 memory card. And this is 128 megabytes. So this is going to help out big time when I'm actually playing games. And like the 8 megabytes is cool, but this is 128, and I think I also have one over there that's 256, or I think I got another 128. It doesn't matter. I can save a lot of stuff with my PlayStation 2 games now. I don't have to worry about stuff running out, and that's pretty neat. I'm glad I did get that. Now, as far as the games I got, these are, I think, no, I take that back. Let me see. What? Okay, I got these. Wow, I didn't realize I got this many games out of here. Okay, well, nevertheless, we're going to talk about the games that I got. Let me move some of this out of the way so I can get to these games. I don't want to just show them all right now. Okay, I'm going to start with the cartridge-based games. The cartridge-based games that I got. Believe it or not, I did not have this game. Matter of fact, I don't have too many of the old school series of this game because it's so common, it's so easy to get. I got it on the Virtual Console. I got it on my NES and SNES Mini. It's so easy to get, but I don't have a cartridge version of. I got the cartridge of Mario 1, but I don't have the cartridge of 2 and 3. But I don't have this either. But I finally got it. Super Mario All Stars. And it's not hard to get. You see, it's kind of dirty. It's kind of. I might wipe this thing down and clean it up. But the reason why I don't have many of the Marios, they're just too common. And I was like, why should I get this? I mean, it's just so common to get. I just felt like there was no need to pick it up. So therefore, I did not decide. I didn't get it until now. And matter of fact, I got this at the Grid store, but I'll talk about that later. But this is one of the games I did get. I finally got it because why not? Now, another game that I got, it's a sports game. I was a big fan of All Star Baseball '99 on the N64. I actually played all 162 games on one season of that game, and I ended up getting this one, the sequel, All Star Baseball 2000. Maybe this game is just. Let me see if you can see that. It's kind of weird with the light. Maybe it's just as good as 99. I'll try it out and I'll play it. All-Star Baseball 99 was very, very underrated. And it works very well with the N64 controller with the yellow buttons, the C buttons. It works very well with it. I'm going to give this a try and maybe I'll do the same with that. Still not my favorite baseball game. I still put that Bad News Baseball, but that's another story for another day. I talked about this game in my latest VF cast. I showed it briefly. Talking about the NLSC community. If you haven't gone already, go check those guys out. Phenomenal guys with with basketball gaming. And I picked up this game, college for Fox Sports College Hoops 99. I want to try this out. You don't see too many college games out there like this, especially for the N64. I just find it interesting. I don't know how good it's going to be. I'm just going to try it out, just see what it's hitting on or whatever the case may be, and I'll just go from there. These, I think those are all, no, I take that back. These are the other games I got, the other 2 games I got from Save Point Video Games. Original Xbox, Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. This is the sequel to Sands of Time or something like that. I know it's a sequel of the first one that's on original Xbox. And I think I have that over there. And I played I do remember playing the game for a extensive amount. I didn't finish it. Some people say this game is really, really good. And I need to go ahead and run and play these games as well. So Prince of Persia, Warrior Within, and obviously I always love my games with an instruction manual when I buy CD-based games. Complete in box, awesome, and it's phenomenal. I'm glad I got that. I think I have this game already. It's another game that I got on original Xbox from Save Point Video Games. Test Drive on the original Xbox. I think I have this already. I didn't look over there to see. I would not be surprised one thing about collecting games, you do have a situation where you may buy duplicate games. I've done that plenty of times. This may be one time I did. Nevertheless, I got the complete in box, with the instruction manual. That'd be cool if I got it, and then I'll probably find out which one's the better quality and probably trade it in or, give it away or something like that to somebody who's possibly collecting. So that's pretty much all the games I got from Save Point Video Games. It's such a bitter time that those guys are closing the doors, but I understand the person who's running it is deciding to go into a second career. And thanks for all the memories. Met some people out there, got the chance to talk to them about their experience with just retro gaming, and this community is very, very good. It's a very cool community when you meet people who are passionate about games and wants to play the games, and not the ones that just to collect, but pick up games that they want to play. And like I said, that's one thing I do. I pick up games that I know that I want to play, and it's pretty awesome. The next place I went, because I was kind of down that the Save Point Video Games was like pretty much, ran through, like everybody bought everything out of it. So I was not able to get some things that I wanted because it was nothing I was looking in particular, but it was just so bad that it was so shallow. It was so empty. Nothing was there. So I looked for another video game store because actually I was going to go to Joe's Video Games in Rock Hill, but they were closed on the day I was up there. So unfortunately, I didn't go there. I was going to go there to get some Super Famicom games, but they were closed. That's one place. Joe's Video Games in Rock Hill is an excellent place to go to get Super Famicom and other retro games. Highly recommend it. But I jumped over to this place called The Grid. I got the can holder or whatever you want to call this thing. The Grid, powered by Goodwill. Now, one thing I like about this place, I think this is the most genius idea I've ever seen when it comes to retro video game stores. Now, you know that Goodwill, some Goodwills do pick up video games that people donate. I guess it was a situation where they had so many people donating, or they just branched off and decided to do their own thing. They created a video game store out of their donations, or they just made a video game store and decided to use that concept to make a store. And this store is probably one of the best stores I've ever been to. Very intuitive, and I love the place. I'm definitely going to go back here. So many consoles, so many games. Don't let the image up here fool you. They do have a lot of computer stuff, but on that wall, it's so many games, and the games are in really good condition. And not only that, they actually have pretty decent prices. So if you're in retro gaming, you're in the area, I highly recommend you go to The Grid I think it's off North Tryon in Charlotte, North Carolina, North Tryon Street. Like I said, this is the place right here, powered by Goodwill. Phenomenal store. Now, like I said, the prices of the games are really good, and I'm going to show you the games that I got. First of all, I got some more cartridge-based games. One game I used to play religiously on Super Nintendo. I used to love playing this game on Super Nintendo a lot. I mean, my God, I love this game. Madden 96 for the Super Nintendo, phenomenal game. This game has the Combine in it. I think that, if you want to create a player, you could create a player in this game. This game is phenomenal. This is one of the better Maddens that came out on the 16-bit era. And as I don't understand why. I think this has a dynasty mode. It has like 3 years you can play. I mean, I think it has like you can get rookies. I'm not really sure if you can get rookies, but I think you can. And then they have I don't know. I have to go back and play this, but I remember playing this a lot. Madden 96 for the Super NES, highly recommend it if you are into that type of stuff. Now, when I like to be laid back and I just want to chill out, I like to play a few casino games. Vegas Stakes is probably one of the best casino games on the Super Nintendo. Highly recommend this one. My mom used to play this game a lot when I was growing up. And I think this is one reason why I have an attachment to it. But I will say this game has a lot of fun and a lot of replay value to it. Really fun casino game. It has like 4 or 5 different casinos that you can start out with, from low budget to high rollers. And I think the goal is to get $10 million. If you get $10 million, you win. You beat the game. And my mom beat this game like 4 or 5 times because my mom loves casino games. I think I only beat it once, but my mom, between this and Link to the Past on Super NES, those are her games on Super Nintendo. She loves Zelda's Link to the Past and Vegas Stakes. She loves those games. So that's my attachment to it. 2 games that I got that are pretty significant that I'm so glad that I got for the Wii, Nintendo Wii, believe it or not. I wasn't really big on these games, but when I saw them, I was like, I gotta snatch these up because I don't think I'll find them at this price point. I'm gonna show both of them. I didn't think I'll find these games at this price point. I got Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Both of these for the Wii. A lot of people live and die by these games. They think these games are amazing. I'm not a big fan of playing with the nunchucks, but I think I'm going to try it. I'm finally going to try. I'm going to expand my horizons and try to play a game that does not use a controller. I'll say a traditional controller. So I'm glad I got it. I wish I didn't get the Nintendo Select version of Mario Galaxy, but I'm not going to complain. Hey, I got these things. These games were like really, really cheap. I mean, like very, very cheap. Both of these, very, very cheap. And they're in really good condition. And I'm talking about so good condition. I mean, look at this. Once again, I got the instruction manual. And I mean, it's in really good condition. I think I got the stuff behind it. Yeah, I got the Wii Club stuff with some code. And I doubt the code even works anymore. Mario Galaxy 2, another one. Join the Nintendo Club. And I got the extensive. Oh my God, I didn't even realize this. This instruction manual was huge and it is in beautiful shape. Beautiful shape. But this is a really big instruction manual. And it also has some basic controls on how to control. I basically got the complete version of this game. I mean, look, I'm so glad I got this. Both of them. And I'm not really a big fan of Mario Galaxy, but I got both of those at a very decent price. Very decent price. Before I finish the last 2 games, there's one more game that I got, and my buddy, I haven't spoke to him in a while, but I know he would appreciate this. Former First and Frame Rates member that when we had the 3-man podcast, Bill's Fourth, he would really appreciate. He really would love the fact that I got this game. I don't have the cover of it, but I do got the long box. If you can't see it, I'll show it really close. I got WrestleMania, the arcade game, on PlayStation 1. You can't see it. There it is. This game is very expensive. I ain't gonna say it's very expensive, but it's expensive enough. And the long box version doesn't make it any better. I got the official long box. You can see the back of it. I got the official long. I need the instruction manual. Normally, I don't buy games without instruction manuals, but this game I had to get because this game is one game that I've been trying to chase down for the longest. I've actually wanted it for the Saturn, and I was at a store a while back when I saw it for the Saturn. This game was almost $70. It was unreal how much they were charging for this game. I got it much, much cheaper than that. Shout out to these guys once again. The Grid in Charlotte. Shout out to those guys. I got this at a very decent price. Like I said, I highly recommend it. If you guys go there, I really, really, really recommend it. Phenomenal place to go if you want retro games. If you don't live in the Charlotte area, I understand. I don't live in the Charlotte. I live about an hour away, but I always have a chance, as long as I don't have any other obligations. I love going to out of town to find other games because you can find games that you may not never have in your own area. So I love doing that. Now, the last 3 items that I got are items that are more current. They're very current. They're, basically this generation. And I want to talk about them. One is an accessory, and I'm going to talk about that. Behind me, I think it's about right here, right where my finger is, you see that docking area where you can charge charge your controllers for the PS5. Shout out to Quayface once again. Quayface gave me, I ain't gonna say gave me, but he made sure I got access to the PlayStation 5. He pretty much went out his way to make sure I obtained one. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the lookout. I really appreciate it. But he gave me 4 controllers. It is only 2 that docks on that charging station. So what I did, I went to I went to GameStop, bought this. This was only $13, very cheap. You see $12.99 on it. I got another charging station for my PS5, so now I can dock all 4 controllers on for my PS5. Will I ever use them? Hey, you never know. I'll be out here gaming, so that's pretty cool. I got a charger here, charger back there, 4 controllers, all docked. That's pretty awesome. Now, when we're talking about PS4, PS5 games, 2 games that I did get, one for PS4, one for PS5. I've heard a lot of stuff about this game. Heard it was really good, so I wanted to try it out. It's a game called It Takes Two. I heard Take Two Interactive is like going after this company because the name It Takes Two, and it's Take Two Interactive. It is really silly what Take Two Interactive is doing. But shout out to this company, Hazelight. Some people say this is a great game. I may try to play this game with my wife because it's a 2-player co-op only. So me and my wife may sit back and play this. So I might find somebody online to play it. And also, if you see it right there, is not in focus. Oh, whatever. PS5 upgrade is available, so I can upgrade this to the PlayStation 5. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. So I did get that. Heard a lot of people say it's their game of the year, but I want to try it. Now, this last game I got is not necessarily a game that most people talk about, but it's for the PS5, and I wanted to try this out. Made by the same people from, guess from Warhammer 4000 or something. Wasn't really a big fan of that game, but this game looks pretty cool. Hired Gun for the PS5. I just wanted to try it out. This is another game I got because I'm curious about. I'm definitely going to play it and see what it's hitting on. It's a first-person shooter. Let's see what it's hitting on. I don't know what else too much to say about it. Made by Focus Home Interactive, Strudman Studios, made with the Unreal Engine 5, I think. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the graphics will look pretty good. So Warhammer 4000, that is going to be pretty. I think Warhammer 4000 is a studio, not necessarily a game. But I thought it was a game called Warhammer 4000. Nevertheless, I'm all over the place. But got that game. Hopefully, it's going to be pretty cool. Now I'm up to 3 games in my PS5 collection, Ratchet and Clank, and thank you, Quayface, for the Miles Morales. I'm going to start collecting games for the PS5, and I'll talk about the reason behind that sometime down the road. Obviously, you may know if you know any of my content already, but I'll talk about that in another video. So that's it for all my pickups. I know this video is a little bit longer than usual. Most of my pickups between 10 and 15 minutes. This one's almost going up to 24, 25 minutes. This is just phenomenal. I love the fact that I got all of this stuff for it. It's around my birthday. It was a pretty cool time. So I really, really enjoyed picking up games. I think I need to slow down for a little bit. I may not be doing a pickup no time for the rest of the year. I'm probably going to wait till the beginning of the year and start that over with picking up some more games. So I think right now, I think I'm going to fall back between now and the end of the year. Just relax a little bit, hang out with the family, play some games instead of picking up games, and just keep it with that, So that'll be the case in that situation. So don't be looking out for a game no time soon. I may be picking up on the Top 5 Tuesdays again. I may do that. So be on the lookout for that. And more content on the way. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this video, let people know what I'm doing over here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Shout out to everybody who liked the last video, the VF Cast episode talking about the best sports game community. It was a great one. I really enjoyed it. And I will be doing more VF Cast as well. I got 2 more episodes I want to do. I may do them by the end of the year, but as far as going out picking up games, I may do a slow down of that. So also, if you haven't already, check out the First and Frame Rates channel. The link is down in the description. That's where I talk about sports, Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a long one. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.